How to not suck at Counter-Strike Go. Beginner Tips Part 4. Lesson 14. The roof is on fire. Much like smoke grenades, Molotovs and incendiaries can be extremely useful for controlling space. For example, we are here on Dust 1 and there is usually a counter-terrorist over here watching this long hallway with a sniper. So what happens is, if you throw a smoke right here in this area, it might seem like a good idea, but that's not necessarily the case. So if there are a lot of terrorists just rushing to A, for example, the sniper will get overwhelmed. Maybe the sniper can kill 1 or 2 players, but if it's like a 5 or 4 person rush, chances are terrorists will push through, they will plant the bomb at A, they will set up and do whatever it is terrorists do. So in this scenario, you want to throw an incendiary grenade here because you're still controlling space. Not a lot of people are gonna walk through the fire, of course, and the sniper can still see what is going on and react. Also important to note, smoke grenades put out fire grenades. So again, just to sum up, there are cases where incendiary grenades can be better used than smoke grenades to control space. Lesson 15. Stop wasting your money. And in real life too. It is absolutely crucial for you to manage your finances strategically in Counter-Strike. The classic example is getting rocked in the first round, you don't get a single kill, nobody on your team does well, and you lose, you end up with $1,500 for the start of the second round. Now it might be tempting to get, like a UMP or a Nova to stay in the game, but this is usually not the best course of action. You should suck up that second round. Maybe you lose horribly, but maybe you pick up someone's weapon or something. However, the advantage there is that for the third round, you will have enough money to fully equip yourself with what you need. So if you lose the first round horribly, suck up the second round and then come back in the third round. This is a very basic example that I often see ignored, and do not give in to temptation to just spend all your money at once. Strategically maintaining your finances will ensure that you're always well equipped for the fight. Lesson 16. Pay attention. This might sound initially like a pointless tip, but trust me, I see tons of high-level players ignoring it. So always pay attention to the radar at every possibility whenever you can. The radar conveys crucial information about the bomb, about footsteps, about enemy placement, firefights, that sort of thing. I've been in plenty of matches with supremely high-ranked players that are incapable of figuring out where a firefight has broken out because they weren't paying attention to the radar, and the teammates were not telling them because they expect the team to know exactly where it was. So always pay attention to the radar whenever possible. Lesson 17. FPS Doug had the right idea, and if you don't know who that is, you're like 5 years old. This might seem like another obvious tip for a lot of players, but I do see it get ignored by high-level players in matchmaking. So you always run faster with a knife. If you are CT, you always wanna, at the start of the round, run to your position with a knife. Of course, be mindful of the enemy because they will also be running with a knife. If you're a terrorist and you wanna do a rush or something, you start with your knife and pull out your weapon later. You always run faster with a knife, but be careful to not pull out your knife at the wrong moment. Thanks for watching and spreading these videos around to new players. I hope they're helpful. There are of course more videos on my channel, and I've also included a link in the description to the Steam guides page. So that's been pretty cool. Ever since I've started doing the How to Not Suck at Counter-Strike Go guide, you guys have made it one of the consistently most popular guides. So thanks for that. And just remember, man, don't litter. What are you doing? These are like Aztec ruins and you're fucking it up.